Welcome to all here in the session of mathematics. In previous episode already we have discussed the definition of the scalar, vectors and types of vectors and some problems related with the vectors. In today's episode we'll do some problems related with the addition of vectors and subtraction of the vectors. Also we'll do some long question carries 6 marks. Okay. I think it will take maximum 10 to 12 episodes to finish your vector algebra of 12th class. So try to give your best to make you expert in the vector algebra. So let us start with the first problem. Prove that the sum of all vectors drawn from the center of regular octagon to its vertices is a null vector. You see here I have drawn a regular octagon. Regular octagon means what? AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to D. All these sides are equal in length. Okay. So therefore we'll get a center in this regular octagon. You see if the octagon is not regular, likewise will not get a center. Here in this figure the diagonal of the octagon intersecting at more than 1 points. That's why we will not get a center in this figure, since this one is not a regular octagon. This side is longer than this side. That's why we will not get a fixed point or center in this irregular octagon. Since this is a regular octagon, we will get a center here. That's why this OA side is equal to OE, and they are in opposite OA direction and OE direction. So you can write OA vector is equal to minus of OE vector. Likewise OB vector can be written as minus of OF vector. OC vector can be written as minus of OG vector. Since they are opposite and equal in length, that's why negative vectors. Likewise OD vector is equal to how much? OD is equal to minus of OH vector, and OE already we have written. So now you have to add. Now OA vector plus OB vector plus OC vector plus OD vector plus OE vector plus OF plus OG vector plus OH vector. Now we will get OA vector can be replaced by minus OE vector, isn't it? OB vector can be replaced by minus OF vector plus minus OG vector. Since OC vector is equal to minus OG vector, OD vector is equal to minus OH vector, and keep it as same. OE vector plus OF vector plus OG vector plus OH vector. Now OE vector minus OE vector, all these are cancel. We have left with only 0 vector. So in this way you can prove that is sum of the vectors drawn from the center of a regular octagon to its vertices is equal to null vectors. Now we'll go to the next problem. Okay. For the fair notes of all these problems, you can go through the description box. Okay. Now we'll do the next problem. You read the question carefully. Prove that the sum of the vectors represented by the sides of a closed polygon taken in order is a 0 vector. Here I have drawn one closed polygon of 7 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the sum of the vectors represented by the sides and taken in order means what? So you have to take in this way: OA, AB, BC, CD, DE, EF, FO. That means he is asking OA vector plus AB vector plus BC vector plus CD vector plus DE vector plus EF vector plus FO vector. You have to prove this sum of these vectors taken in order is equal to 0 vector. How is it? You see, OA plus AB is nothing but the OB, isn't it? By the vector addition rule. Vector addition rule or triangle addition rule, OA plus AB is equal to OB. So here you can replace OA plus AB by OB vector plus keep it as same, that is BC vector plus CD vector plus D vector plus EF vector plus FO vector. Okay, now we'll take OB plus BC is equal to how much? OB plus BC is equal to OC vector. So here OB plus BC is equal to OC vector. Now keep it as same, that is CD vector plus D vector plus EF vector plus FO vector, isn't it? Now we'll add OC plus CD is nothing but the OD vector. OC plus CD vector is nothing but the OD vector plus, keep it as same, that is D vector plus EF vector plus FO vector. Now we'll take OD plus D. OD plus D is nothing but the OE vector. OE vector. This one can be replaced by OE vector plus EF vector plus FO vector. Now we'll take OE plus EF vector. OE plus EF vector is equal to OF vector. This one is OF vector. And FO vector is nothing but the minus OF vector. Okay. This one is plus minus OF vector. That means OF vector minus OF vector. That one is cancelled. We will get 0 vector. Hence proved. So in this way, you can prove the sum of the vector represented by the sides of a closed polygon taken in order is a 0 vector. Now we'll take another problem which is very important for your board examination. So make it a note first. Now we'll take the another problem. You read the question carefully. For any two vectors A vector and B vector, you have to prove bit 1 modulus of A vector plus B vector is less than equal to modulus of A vector plus modulus of B vector. And in the second bit, modulus of A vector minus B vector is greater than equal to modulus of A vector minus modulus of B vector. So in case 1, if the two vectors are not collinear, that means they are non-collinear, then suppose this one is A vector that is represented by the side BC and suppose CA side represented by the vector B vector. They are not collinear. That means if you will join these two AB, then BC plus CA is equal to BA. So you will mention here in the triangle ABC, BC side is represented by the vector A vector and CA side represented by the vector B vector, then BA vector, then BA side. You will write here BC is equal to A vector, CA is equal to B vector. That implies BA vector is equal to A vector plus B vector. Already we have taken A and B are not collinear. Okay. Now, so this side is A plus B vector. Now in any triangle ABC, all of you know that sum of the two sides is greater than the third side. That is गोटे त्रिभुजर दुई बाहुर समष्टि तृतीय बाहु अपेक्षा बृहत्तर. Okay. Now taking these concepts, that is BC plus CA is greater than the BA, or in other words BA is less than BC plus CA. You see, BA means what? BA vector, magnitude of BA vector less than BC vector magnitude plus CA vector magnitude. That implies BA vector is A vector plus B vector whole magnitude less than BC vector. BC vector is A vector magnitude and CA vector magnitude means plus B vector magnitude. This is the case 1. Just we have proved. Now we have to prove the equality. For equality symbol, you have to take when A vector and B vector are collinear. A vector means BC. Suppose this part is BC, that is A vector, and CA, suppose CA is here, and this one is B vector. Then BA vector. This one is the A vector plus B vector. So they are collinear. When the two vectors are collinear, case 2. This one case 2, when the two vectors are collinear, A vector and B vector are collinear. You should mention here. you should mention here case 1. Case 1, when the two vectors A vector and B vector are not collinear. For the notes, you should go through the description box. You will get the PDF notes. So A vector, B vector are collinear. That means BC vector plus CA vector. That means BC vector magnitude of BC plus magnitude of CA vector is equal to BA vector. Or in other words, so A vector magnitude plus B vector magnitude is equal to A plus B vector magnitude. So this one is case 2 from equation 1 and 2. In equation 1, A plus B vector magnitude less than A vector magnitude plus B vector magnitude. Here A plus B vector magnitude is equal to A vector magnitude plus B vector magnitude. From these two equations, we conclude that A plus, that is A vector plus B vector whole magnitude is less than equal to A vector magnitude plus B vector magnitude. Proved. Okay. Likewise, you can prove the first bit. Okay. Now for the second bit, you can go through likewise, or in shortcut way using this formula, using this proof, you can prove the second bit. That is, you can write for the second bit, A vector can be written as A vector minus B vector plus B vector, is not it? Here minus B plus B cancel, so we have left to the A vector. That means total A vector magnitude, taking magnitude, A vector minus B vector plus B vector whole magnitude. We have taken magnitude both the sides. Okay, and this is nothing but this one. This one is one of the vector plus this one of the vector. So with the help of this, so you can write this one is less than equal to A vector minus B vector magnitude plus B vector magnitude, isn't it? Here you see A plus B vector magnitude is less than equal to A vector magnitude plus B vector magnitude. Here A vector means this one, B vector means this one. So A plus B vector whole magnitude less than equal to A vector magnitude means A minus B vector magnitude plus B vector magnitude. Okay, so that means A vector magnitude is less than equal to this much. So B transferring this one into left hand sides, that is A vector magnitude minus B vector magnitude less than equal to A vector minus B vector whole magnitude, or in other words, A vector minus B vector whole magnitude greater than equal to A vector magnitude minus B vector magnitude. Hence proved. So likewise you can prove. If this one, only this question you have given in the board examination, so we will go through the likewise. Now make it a note. Now we'll go to the next problem. Okay. Now I'll take very important question for your board examination. You read the question. If the sum of two unit vector is a unit vector, then prove that magnitude of their difference is equal to root 3. Okay. So we'll take two sides of the triangle ABC. You see, this is the triangle ABC, and two sides of the triangle BC sides represented by the A vector, that is A cap. Why A cap? Already given, this one is a unit vector. Unit vector is denoted by the A cap, and this one is the B cap. By the triangle addition rule, this plus this is equal to this. That means A cap plus B cap. Okay. Again given that, you should mention here BC vector is equal to A cap, CA vector is equal to B cap, then that implies BA vector is equal to A cap plus B cap. Already given that BC vector magnitude is equal to 1 is equal to CA vector magnitude is equal to BA vector magnitude. They are all unit vector. That means their magnitude is equal to 1. That implies ABC is an equilateral triangle. ABC is an equilateral triangle, is not it? Equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means each of this angle is equal to 60. Now if you will extend this one, how much? This part is B, extend up to D. such that this one is minus b vector, isn't it? That one is D, suppose. Now you will join this one. So since a vector magnitude is equal to 1 minus b vector magnitude is equal to 1, so length of BC is equal to length of CD. So therefore this one is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means these two angles should be equal, and this one is 60 means this one is 120. So 180 minus 120 is 60. So this one is 30, this one is also 30. So in the triangle ABD, you see this one is a right angle triangle, isn't it? 60 plus 30, 90. So angle B is 90. So angle B is equal to how much? 60 plus 30 is equal to how much? 90. Okay. In this right angle triangle, cot 30 degree. In right angle triangle ABD, okay, cot 30 degree is equal to how much? B by P, that means BD by BA, or in other words BD vector magnitude by BA vector magnitude. BD vector magnitude is equal to how much? This plus this is equal to this vector, that is A vector minus B vector, that is A cap minus B cap. So A cap minus B cap magnitude, which one is BD by BA vector means A vector plus B vector magnitude. Already A cap plus B cap magnitude is equal to how much? Magnitude of this one, BA vector magnitude, is equal to 1. So this one is 1, and cot 30 is equal to root 3. Root 3 is equal to A cap minus B cap magnitude by 1. So that implies A cap minus B cap. So difference of these two vectors is equal to how much? Root 3. Proved. So I have proved this one roughly. So for the notes, for fair notes or PDF notes, you can go through the description box. Again I am telling what is given, that is this one is suppose A vector A cap and this one is B cap. These two are unit vector. Sum of two unit vector is also given. Another vector that is also given unit vector. Okay. So A cap is unit vector, modulus of A cap is equal to 1, modulus of B cap is equal to 1, and modulus of A cap plus B cap is also 1. That means this triangle itself is a equilateral triangle. So each of the angle is equal to 60 degree. Okay. So from this, if you will extend this side, AC side towards C up to D, such that AC is equal to CD, then this one is B vector means this one is in opposite direction, negative vectors, that is minus B vector, but magnitude is equal. Magnitude is equal to 1, and magnitude of this part is also 1. So this one is isosceles triangle, Samadhibhav Tribhuja. Okay. So isosceles triangle means these two sides are equal, means these two angles also equal. And this one 60 means this one is 180 minus 60, 120. 180 minus 120 divided by 2, each of the angle will get 30. So 60 plus 30 is equal to 90. So this one is right angle triangle, Samakoni Tribhuja, right angle triangle. Okay. So in right angle triangle ABCD, so what will get? Cot 30, this one, cot 30 is equal to B by P, that is BD by BA. BD magnitude by BA magnitude. BD magnitude is nothing but this plus this is equal to this. BC vector plus CD vector is equal to BD vector. So BC vector is A cap plus minus B cap. What is that? A cap minus B cap. That is the which vector? That is BD vector. So BD vector magnitude means A cap minus B cap magnitude by A cap plus B cap magnitude is equal to A cap plus B cap magnitude already given 1. So therefore putting here 1, and cot 30 is equal to root 3. So A cap minus B cap magnitude is equal to root 3. Just we have proved the magnitude of their difference. Difference means A cap minus B cap is equal to root 3. Okay. So that's all for the today's session. In the next episode we will do some analytical proof of the vector problems. So until then, goodbye. Thank you.